Hey everyone, welcome to the Game for Her. We want to welcome you to our new YouTube channel. We will be putting out a video describing a bit of who we are, but we will talk about it now. We wanted to create a channel for a place for community, for women like us to talk about football. There's a lot of fan channels out there, but they're mostly run by men. And we wanted a place where women could come, women could have a voice, and it to be a community where we can meet each other virtually, share our opinions, encourage each other. And so we want it to be a place where you get involved in the comments, give us your views. We'll be highlighting your comments in future videos, and we just want to welcome you here. We think it's going to be a really fun time. I don't know if Angela, you want to add anything?
Yes, it's like this thing just started between me and you. It's like commenting, give our opinions about football, our passion. So we thought, why not embracing other people, letting other people, after other women's, like, yes, just that they share our same passion so we can talk together. And yes, how Claire said, if you have your opinion, your comments, just let us know so we can talk together. So we can start to just let us know to our channel. So yes, I'm Angela, how Claire said, and I'm from Italy. I live in Rome right now. So I'm a huge AC Milan fan since I was a little kid. Since I know from when you were young, you always support Man United, you know? How did you end up supporting that club?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably one of those where people watching are going to think, oh, not Man United. But for me, my dad supported them. He grew up watching the likes of George Best, Dennis Law, would go with his brother up to Manchester and go and watch it. And so it was kind of in the family. I also have to say David Beckham, watching Bend It Like Beckham as when I was a bit older as well. But like something about him drew me to the club and the style of play. But really, it was just in my family. It's something me and my dad share, and just love it. I've always loved it. Always been something I follow, and it's to this day. Up the Reds.
Oh man, Bandit Like Beckham, literally one of the best movies ever. One of my
My
favorites.
favorite.
Yeah. I don't know if you know that, but yes, since I was a little kid, I always support AC Milan. But that actually wasn't my first team. Like being the youngest of my sibling, what you do, you always follow the others, what they do. So I was following my sister team actually at the beginning. That was
Which team was that?
Lazio.
Lazio.
Lazio,
Wow.
yes, with Immobile. So, but like after I became much more involved in football than her, and I started to watch game by myself. It's like probably because at my time there was like most like a golden age for AC Milan with that huge team: Maldini, Nesta, Crespo, Shevchenko, Kaká, Costa Curta, you know. So it's like the game was much better. The team was amazing. Dida as goalkeeper. So it's like I just prefer that team, and I pass on that. So, and since then, yes, for that. So. And yes, I was talking about Shevchenko. So I think he's one of my best player ever. I remember with him we won the Champions League. That is one of my favorite moments in football, like as memory. Remember, it was on my last year of elementary school. The day after, everyone I seen in my town was like dressing as AC Milan shirt. Like we won the final against Liverpool, and was like one of the best memory ever we had. Like was the last one like as my team I won the Champions League, and like probably I don't know when will happen again. But yes, I was talking about Shevchenko. So I think he's one of my best player ever. And which is your favorite player of all time for you?
It's a tough one for sure. I mean, Beckham, I think, is up there.
Okay. It's a good one.
Is a good one. I think as well, Cristiano Ronaldo is up there. Like watching this guy, skinny kid, like come through. Like obviously we bought him, and do all these tricks, and like he was great to watch, but then to watch him turn into this world beater. And I think for him, players around him always just said the work rate. And in some ways he's quite annoying, but he's a great player. So probably Beckham, Ronaldo. Yeah, probably those two. Also Paul Scholes. I just think he's a genius. But I mentioned three. I kind of cheated, but I think those three are up there.
It's on your side, Man United. Man
To
United school. So.
Has to be.
And what about your first football memory, or like your favorite football memory? Yeah.
It's similar to you, actually. Like, so I vaguely remember Man United winning the Champions League in 1999, winning the treble. But I was only 9 years old. Like, I don't remember it really well. But I remember when we beat Chelsea, like years later, I think it's 2008, beat Chelsea on penalties. Like, yeah, that was, loved it so much, watching it in the pub with one of my friends and a bunch of other people. Just when John Terry slipped, I thought he was winning it for him, but no, luckily, we put it away. Van der Sar, saving the last penalty. Yeah, great memories for me. It's got to be up there. What about you?
Golden age for Man United as well.
What's your favorite memory?
I said, how about my team? It's probably when we won the champions, the final champions against Liverpool in Athens. But like my personal favorite moment is when, since I was little, I always played football with my family. Like we were having like trip outside for one day off, like just going outside, and even in a square or in a park, wherever, me, my brothers, my dad were team up, or me and my brothers against my dad and my sister. We were just playing all afternoon while my mom was sitting and watching us. So it's like we were playing football all the time. So it's like I just grown up playing football and having the passion for the sport. That's it.
Love it.
Yeah. Like if you have to create your perfect player, who will be? Like the variants and all the components, the parts.
It's good. I don't know. I definitely have some things that spring to mind. Some people I said, like Beckham's right foot. You can't have any other right foot apart from his, I don't think. You don't want his left foot though.
No, exactly. No.
Left foot for me, oh man. I mean, again, it's biased, but Giggs has to be up there. And I think footballing brain is either Paul Scholes or Zidane. I thought Zidane's footballing brain was just incredible. Flair, I'd say Ronaldinho, Brazil, Barcelona player, as well as other clubs. What else is there? Strength, Bayern team. I don't know what they feed them, but like any of them, their strength.
They have different training, yes.
Yeah. I think some of these traits, you'd have a pretty good footballer. Heading ability, I don't know. Back in the day, Steve Bruce, an old Man United player. Someone like that. What about you? What do you think?
So right foot like you, Beckham, but if I want to be more patriotic, I will say Andrea Pirlo. Even him. So it's like I put Pirlo or Beckham. So it depends which part of the continent you are part of. So by speed, I will use a player that is playing right now, Mbappe. I think I have never seen a player like running like him, more fast than the VAR. Yes, definitely. And about brain, I would say Xavi Hernandez from Barcelona or Iniesta. I think they're how they visual the game, how they play. I think was a literally unique style. Nice. Creativity, Ronaldinho. I put that. And strength I put Ronaldo, because I think in strength, in like jumping, in speed as well, is a lot more complete than other players as well. He has a little bit of both.
Yeah.
If I need to think about a striker, I'm going like head striker, I'm gonna with Falcao, times of Atletico Madrid. I think he never missed a goal in that. So
He was better
I
there
think
than when he signed for us anyway.
yeah. So I think that's my footballer. So
Mate, that's going to
yeah,
be a world beater, isn't it? It's going to be a
yeah.
Ballon d'Or winner all day long, I think.
Yes, definitely. Especially Pirlo Beckham.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So you were playing football at school, right?
Yeah, football at school. I played for a club for a while, coached it, Colchester United, under 14s, under 15s. Yeah, I was. Loved it.
And which was your position?
Well, I could not like finish, like, so I was always back, either left back, right back, centre back, or sometimes my favorite role was like the defensive midfielder, Michael Carrick. Like, if I could compare myself on a, 100 times worse player, it'd be Michael Carrick. Like to spread the play,
Uh,
had good vision. Again, a good footballing brain, just didn't have the skills so much, but loved it.
yeah.
Need to play more.
Did you like that role for you?
That was my favorite.
Okay.
All left back, right-footed left back. I didn't do too badly at. Yeah, one of those two.
Yeah. Like I never played in a professional team or even at school football because it was such a competitive game. So like our teacher never let us play football. It was like
Anyway,
sport aside, outside the scholar, the institution, the school institution. So it's like always with friends like that. They always put me, like when I was playing with guys all the time, they always put me in front as a striker. So receiving the ball or interceding, like catching the ball and just scoring all the time. Sometimes I played as a goalkeeper as well,
yeah, me
but
too.
yeah, because like no one else wanted to go as a,
Exactly. Everyone
yeah,
has to take their
like,
turn unless you're really, really good and needed on the pitch.
yes.
For sure.
And but like I think my favorite position is like midfielder, like
Same.
being like in a fantasy position, let other players creating the space and
Like it.
letting the other movement move. So that was my favorite position. Yeah.
Like it. I
So
love it.
yeah.
And I think we want to hear from other people. Hey, like, get in the comments, tell us your favorite player.
Yes.
What would be the best player ever, the makeup of the best player ever? What club do you support? What's your favorite memory? We want to hear from you. So we'll give you a shout out probably on the next video if you get in there, because we want this to be a place for your views, your opinions, a place for you to speak as well. So get in the comments. We'd love it.
Who do you think is the best, Pirlo or Beckham? So,
It's hard to say. You've watched Pirlo like, all the time. I've only ever watched really highlights or like occasional Champions League game. I mean, I think Beckham is better at crossing and set pieces, but I think overall, I mean, you can't have someone in the midfield like controlling the game like Pirlo did. So probably
yeah,
Pirlo.
we can go all day along with that. So yeah, let us know even what you think about him. So this is a huge debate, I think. Let us know in the comments what you think about Pirlo Beckham. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Any other Italians out there? Pick up your guy.
Shout out, please, so I don't feel alone. So we want this to be like, yes, a part of conversation we can share, and we want to know what you think. But this is a huge, important summer. After a very long time, we had so many events, and yes, one of the best thing of this summer, I think, was probably the Euros. So I think we want to talk about that. We want to see and what do you think. As Italian, it's like this Euros was totally unexpected. We know we were like a little bit prepared. We know we're like a stronger team, but it was all new, a totally new project with a manager that picked us up from no qualification from the last World Cup. So it was like very, very, very underrated. We were literally down, even like mentally, all of that. So I think Mancini as CT, he did a very good job because like all our prediction were like we are not going over the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
I think we will go through the group phase, but it's like depends what we will facing after. Like against Belgium, we're like okay, we are out right now. but we didn't. We went through quarterfinals, semi-finals, and like we went to Wembley in the finals, and we
Yeah.
just it's it's coming to Rome. So
So
it's to
rude.
Rome.
Now, I remember we were talking about Italy, weren't we, before the tournament even kicked off,
Yes.
and you were saying like, Claire, they're good, and I was like, okay, haven't heard much about them, like they haven't been in the world media, like, and you said, Claire, they're good. I was like, okay, I trust you, but even you, I didn't think, I don't think really believe they could go as far as they did, but
Yeah, definitely.
you guys are incredible. I'm proud of our
Yeah,
boys too, but you guys deserve winners. I have to say, Andrew's wearing her England Lionesses shirt today. I think it's like a
you
peace
see,
offering. We just
it's like
on this
yes,
channel, we're all friends, even if we're rivals. Even this big rivalry, we want to be all friends on this channel. But we were joking the other day, weren't we? Like all the jokes, it's coming to Rome, all of that. Um, Angela sent me this meme from the Olympics after the Italians beat us in the relay of this. We'll try and put it up, but of this of Chiellini, right? How do you say his name? Like pulling
really
back
yes.
the British sprinter's shirt, like right on the line, and just like pulling back on Saka in the final. Just funny times.
Like it was so fun because I was watching the British guy from the news. It's like we are winning the gold, we are winning the gold. Oh no,
Right on
Italy!
the line, man.
Oh my god! I was cracking laughing at that point. So like all sorts of joke memes arrived on media, on social media, Instagram about Chiellini
Yeah.
pulling the shirt of
We need to
the
put it. We'll put it up
of
because it is
the
so funny,
of
isn't it, man?
the
Just did us in everything this summer, man. But what a tournament though! Like to lift everyone's spirits. Like I don't know what it was like in Italy, but here, like I watched the England Germany game at the pub, and just like after
yeah.
the year everyone has had with the pandemic, just to lift everyone's spirit, lift hospitality venues, boost the economy. Like yeah, just a great tournament, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was awesome. Even because we were talking this year is actually I don't know why all social medias, even on our news, they're talking about the Renaissance year for Italy in all kind of things, technically in sport, in football, but even before that, we did like some milestones in general in sport, not just in football. So it's like the Renaissance, even the in the Tokyo the Olympics, like we never won 40 medals
Yeah,
like was
amazing.
the it's a historical milestone for us. Like even like talking about the Eurovision contest song, Italy won even that. So it's like technically, literally, we're talking about our Renaissance year. So it's really cool that how you said that it literally lifted up the spirit, even a football fair play. Like there is a really even after all happens, but like there is people, real fans that are literally like, yes, they're supporting the sport in general. So
Yeah,
can be like a place of reconnection, embracing people, connecting. Where
definitely.
yes, it was literally amazing.
Yeah, I love it. And in the Brentford fans, like giving a standing ovation to Saka coming on, like, because
Yes,
obviously that was like for us in England, like a horrible response to, those penalty misses. But like the way it is the minority, like it needs to be stamped out, like all the racism. But just seeing the way the country have got behind these lads, and the response for Saka, yes, incredible. And I hope they all
yeah,
get that across all the countries, or all their stadiums this season, because yeah, I know the English boys really lifted up all our spirits and brought us together. So yeah, but it's also been a big summer, like in terms of transfers, like crazy. It's not even over yet, but man, what a couple of weeks we've had. Messi and Grealish and Lukaku, like some of the big moves, like let alone some of the other moves. Danny Ings is a
yeah,
smaller move to Aston Villa from Southampton, but
yeah.
yeah, it's been crazy, hasn't it?
Crazy and a little bit disappointment because after all the Super League things, the finances of the club was like all about not losing the best interest of the club. So a lot of clubs, instead of thinking of the team and the players. They thought about themselves. So it's like it's a little bit disappointed as well in this way. I'm talking about my team with some players that they left. Went to PSG as well, so it's about that. But it's a huge summer transfer. So yeah, talking about Lukaku coming back again it's good because he did a lot of he created a lot of pain
Massive,
in
didn't he, for Inter
in
Milan?
our series last year. So
Yeah, I mean, I know like he's had a bit of up and down time in the Premier League before. Obviously, like had a time even at West Brom on loan, and at Chelsea it was obviously there originally, and Everton did well. Came to Man United, like really good numbers, but it just didn't really work out. I think the fans, I think we felt like he didn't quite work hard enough, or it looked like he wasn't working hard enough. I think we prefer players that are going to chase after the ball rather than looking a bit lazy, but his stats were really good. And then obviously in Inter, like his numbers were incredible, winning
yeah, I think
cup
because
for them.
yeah, our football fits more his style of game because we're a little bit more technique. It's a slower game, and he's very like physically, it's very like strong. You know, you cannot move him. I
Yeah.
think the only player could stop him last season was actually Chiellini. It's
Mm.
like the only team he couldn't score against was Juventus last year.
Well,
So it's like I think he did a very good job. So I'm actually glad he moved from
I'm
Serie
sure
A.
you are. I'm sure you are.
He created a lot of pain, especially between Inter and AC Milan. It's a huge derby in our city. So
Yeah.
and, yeah, I don't know how we will play again in the Premier because it's much more vertical games, fast. It's not that fast, but how I said, it's physically strong. So
Yeah.
depends. Yes, depends
Yeah.
how he will play in the
I think he
Chelsea.
does have something to prove, doesn't he? And he knows
Yes.
that. Like that's motivation for him. I personally think it's going to work out. I'm not happy about the transfer as a rival of Chelsea. Like I think it's going to work out well. It's going to take pressure off Werner because Werner can go wide. He's better. He's got so much pace. Werner just wasn't putting the ball in the back of the net, but now someone else can do that. You got
Yeah.
Chilwell and James, like the wing backs or right back, left back, putting in crosses. I think he's going to do well. I think Chelsea will be up there challenging for that title this season potentially.
Definitely, yes. About Grealish, I think he's a very good player. He played in Aston Villa. He did a great season last year. I don't know how he will play in Man City because actually it's a different team. So he had like enter inside the environment, the teams, the teamwork, like working in team, you know.
Yeah,
But if he does like a job like David Silva, he did in Man City in the last years before he moved club. I think he can be like a huge, massive add to the team
yeah,
because he has technique, so
definitely.
he can do a lot in the midfield. Yes.
Do you think they need a striker more though? Because for me, it doesn't scare me Grealish's signing. Like he's a great
Mm.
player, and I think he'll do well there. But it's almost
But
like
he's not going to score. Not
yeah,
many
they
goals.
need that
Yes.
striker, I think. And if they get a Harry Kane, that's it. I trust them for the Champions League as well. Like it'll be between them and PSG. Probably have to give a word to Messi, right? Like
Definitely. Oh man.
that story is just
PSG,
insane.
what a transfer! Like yes, what a sign they did. Not only Messi, but in every player that they had
Yeah,
at zero cost.
Donnarumma.
Kind of annoying a little bit, but I don't want to think how much they're paying them every season. So
You don't even want to
it's,
know, do you? Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
I kind of not upset, but very sad for Messi because his art, you know, his art is belongs to Barcelona.
Yeah.
So it's like, but there was no other choice. No,
Mm,
that's the thing. It's
exactly.
Messi, Sergio Ramos, Donnarumma, and who else? I don't know, but
Everyone, man. I mean, just
yes,
seeing Ramos and Messi, I saw a video of them like meeting
yeah,
in training, and you're just like, these have been like, butting heads for all these years, and suddenly they're on the
yeah,
same team. Like, it's just crazy. The football world has been turned upside down. It's insane, but
yes,
it's exciting to see it play out, isn't it? As just as a
yeah.
football fan, whatever team you're a fan of, it's Excited
Yeah, I
to
would
see.
like to see Messi more in a competitive Premier,
Yeah, me too.
and instead in a League One in France, because after all, after PSG, with all those stars, you don't have another team to compare with
Yeah.
them.
I mean, he could get 50 goals this season playing in that league,
If he
couldn't he?
wants, yes, yes, that's the
Insane.
thing. Yes.
So the season's already started, which is
In
incredible.
England, yes, the Premier already started.
So it hasn't
Yes,
started in Italy yet, right?
no, at the end of the month we will start. So,
Expectations for Milan this season.
oh man, so we started so well last year. Like we were first of the league of our league of Serie A until the second leg, until
Mm,
Inter take over us, and they won like with 6 games
mm,
before the end of the season. Like we did so well in the first leg, and we lost a little bit of flame by the second leg, but like before the end we refuel again, so it's like we
yeah,
ended second, like for a very like this we ended second because we had Juventus in the back, Napoli in the back, so I really hope Milan can stay on that track.
keep
I,
above Juve, right?
yes,
Keep above
yeah.
Juventus.
I don't know about Juventus this year. Last year, Juventus haven't shined,
Yeah,
so I don't know about that. I think we will do a lot better with Inter, because Inter literally like get send away all these
yeah.
best
Or even
best.
losing, obviously Ericsson isn't. We don't know what's going to happen with him.
Yeah,
Obviously, like
definitely.
amazing that he's still here, still with us, but we don't know if he'll ever play again. But what a top player he is, and he's a
Yes.
miss as well.
Yeah, shout out to him as well. Yes, as a
Yeah,
player, he wants to come back, but I don't know
yeah,
about that as well. So
yeah.
depends. So my prediction, I think AC Milan will do a good season as well. I said Roma can be dangerous, probably just because of the
Mourinho.
sign of Mourinho, yes, but
Of
he
course.
already proved that he can fail as a coach.
Yeah,
See Spurs, Man United, so
yeah, 100%.
I hope
Tottenham.
he's not going to do a good job for us.
I
For us,
yeah.
yeah. So talking about the Premier, we started yesterday, and Arsenal already played yesterday night.
Oh, Arsenal, the gift that keeps on giving, unfortunately for their fans. Not a
Yes, I'm
gift
so
in a good
sorry
way
for
for them.
them. Yeah,
Yeah,
such a good history. Like it was like since not long time ago, they were such a good team with Van Gaal. So yes, I don't know. Yes, probably it's like a time of reset. Like when you are at the top, the only way to go is down, and when you
yeah,
reach the bottom again, the only way to go is up. So I think
yeah.
it's that time for Arsenal. This couple, 2-3 years of they're going through.
I mean, I think
But
it's longer than
yeah,
that. Like the problem for Arsenal that
yeah.
I see is just there's no direction. And it's sad to see really as a football fan because I grew up watching Arsenal and Man United at the top and battling it out, and so it's sad. I yeah, it's sad to see really. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe it'll change. Maybe things will change around. If you're an Arsenal fan, let
Yeah.
us know. Let us know the hope that you have, or you hope you don't have, or how you think things could change. Let us know. We'd love to hear
Yeah.
from you.
They will do better or worse than last season. Well,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
we'll see.
Yes.
Who do you think will win the Premier League this year? Can you look
Yeah.
beyond City? Do you think that anyone could challenge them?
I think yes, Man City is the favorite again because they have such a complete team, compact,
God,
and very good elements in every area. I know Chelsea is Champions League champions, so but I don't know. I always see Man City favorite above Chelsea, but
yeah,
yes, I don't know about that. So I think my prediction still as well. What I think is Man City is the favorite even because they have a very strong mentally coach like Guardiola, so he can do a good job. For Liverpool, this year can be the redemption here after the a little
definitely.
bit disappointed season of last year. they have a good team, but they like how you said, probably they lost a little bit of direction last year, so they had a lot up and downs. Even with small team, they fell down a lot on small teams, and they played good with the biggest team. So
Yeah.
they just need a little bit of consistency, I think.
I think
And
so.
Man
They've got their
United,
defenders coming back too. Like Van Dijk was a massive
yes, is
miss, and
back.
Gomez. They had like their three main central defenders out for most of the season. I think they'll do a lot better this year than last year.
And I still think Klopp is one of the best coach in Europe and in
Yeah,
the world.
unfortunately,
I'm
yes, he
proud.
is.
So he is, yes.
I'm
So
hopeful for us. I don't think we're going to win the league. I'm hoping we'll get closer and properly challenge this year. I think we've made good signings. Like Sancho for me is the signing.
yeah,
We
that's a
haven't had
good
a right
one.
winger for years. Varane, like to partner Maguire, I'm really excited about that. I'm kind of hoping we might still get one more signing, maybe a central midfielder, like a defensive midfielder, but we'll see. I probably not, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful it's going to be a exciting season. We just won this morning 5-1. It was a good start. So
5-1 ended up.
5-1,
Ah,
yeah. Yeah.
good start. Good
Yeah,
start,
great
really.
start. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll
Yeah, that's
see.
how did you finish second last year?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, yeah, it was kind of Man City first, Man United second,
Yeah,
like for us in the Serie A, Inter
exactly.
first, and AC Milan second. Yeah,
Yeah. We just need to take that extra step, like in the league, but also in the cups. We keep losing in finals. Like I think Ollie, our manager, needs that last kick to actually win silverware. That will change a lot. But we'll see. We'll see what
definitely.
happens. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, we want to talk even about like embracing what your opinion, not just about football, Premier League, and all kind of stuff, but even like I'm a huge fan of female football.
Yeah.
And last year I followed most of the WSL Premier League. So it's like my favorite team is Arsenal, at least for the female one, and for the women, I need to say they play and they have much more clear idea than the male team for now. So yes, even that they were a huge transfers. Like I know Nikita Paris came back from Lions, and now she's playing for Arsenal.
Yeah.
So it's like I think even with the new coach, they're heading back to play well in the champions and trying to win the titles because they haven't win like I think any champions until now.
No.
The last 2 years, Chelsea won the Premier Cup,
Mm.
so I think they're the favorite.
City are good too,
Again,
right?
yes, I think they're the favorite, but I really like Man City. Again, the female. I think it's still they are a much more like complete game. Even Ellen White as a striker. There is Lucy
Legend.
Bronze on the left. Yeah, shout out to the GB team in Tokyo. They did a very
Wow.
great team.
Ellen White
Yeah.
smashed it, but I'm sad. I'm
Yes,
sad they went out. But yeah.
yes. Shout out to them. They did a great job after all. So
Yeah, I think we're gonna aim to do a video, aren't we, on the WSL, the Women's Super League, like a bit of an
yes,
introduction for those who maybe don't follow it, who may want to get involved, because there's new TV deal this year in the UK, and there's going to be much more games available to watch. And so, if you want to get into it, it's going to be possible. And I think we're going to be talking a bit more in detail, aren't we? Probably in our next video about it.
really, yes, I would love to do that. So yes, let us know in the comments what do you think, and if you are a fan of female football as well.
Yeah.
I usually follow more the WSL than the female Serie A because still I prefer more the British English football style than the Italian one. But I need to say when we face against each other, I think Italy like is one of the it's the most defensive game I ever seen. So it's like a good strategy to stop your speed and your vertical games. So
Yeah. It's annoying, isn't
like
it?
it's annoying, but yes, it's efficient.
It is efficient. Well, I think that's probably that's it for us today. But as we said, we hope to get this video out before the beginning of the WSL League.
Yes.
And let us
Yeah.
know what you think we could do on this channel, what you want to see. We hope maybe to do some watch alongs, maybe of the women's games, maybe of some of the men's games too. We hope it's going to be fun. I hope it's going to be a good community, good time just to get in those comments and learn from each other. So yeah, you're welcome, as
Yeah.
we said.
Yeah, I hope we are having fun because starting just between me and you, like having conversation weekly, talking about what we think, the game. So it's like, why not embrace other people? So
Yeah.
yes, let us know which is your favorite team, your prediction, which championship you are following. Premier, if you're from Italy, shout out. And I want to know your opinion for the Serie A this year. So yes, it's just conversation and having fun. We want to be like a community. So yes, it's
Yeah.
that.
Thanks, guys. It's been fun. Thanks, Angela. It's always good to
Thanks,
talk to you.
Claire.